So the reason that I have made this video is because so many of my friends and family and people that I love are getting so many threats right now. So you don't have a right to threaten people. You don't have a right to tell people they're not doing enough. Everyone's doing enough. They're doing enough of what they can do. Dear high school, I hated you. Alright, where do I begin? This video, I'm telling you, I haven't vlogged all week, so I've been dreading doing this video. So I'm like, yo, it's time to address it. I can't do it anymore. I held it inside of me for way too long, too many years, and now it's time. So while I talk to you about my high school or elementary school experience, thought I'd do my nails. Honestly, I don't even know how to start this video or what to say, because the one thing I remember about being in high school is that everyone's like, enjoy this time while you have it, because once you grow up, you're gonna say, oh, I wish I was back in high school. That will never come out of my mouth ever. So I'm gonna start off with elementary school. It was grade 5. We were like having classes in the portables and stuff. I'm a curvy girl. Like, I have a butt. Okay, I have a butt. What am I gonna do about it? I've always had curves. I guess it wasn't normalized back in the days. Like, it was a thing to be skinny. Like, everyone wanted to be the skinny girl. Everyone wanted to be slim. I remember the exact moment when I started. We were doing like, you know, class projects and stuff, and then everyone like gets together in their groups. There's this one guy, he was like, you know when you can hear someone talking crap, but then they act like they're not, and then you turn around, you can see them talking about you, and they're looking at you and they're talking about you, and you already know what they're talking about because, you know, your backside is towards them or whatever. From there, it's like they start that, and then they share with the girls, and then the girls join in. The whole, you know, girls gotta have girls back did not exist back then. Like, it wasn't a thing. Like, it wasn't normal to have girls backs. It was always the freaking guy that would start it. So this is what people are like, men are trash. So that was like the first encounter where it actually started. So that's when I actually started feeling uncomfortable about myself, and it was never the same after that. Obviously, I spent so much of my time staying inside during recess. It was like my only safe space. I guess this is where I started getting creative, because I started creating creative projects, like school projects. If I could show you guys the school projects that I used to do, oh my god, I used to get freaking A+ on everything. I'm not like super book smart. I'm just, the way that I created things, like, it was awesome, right? So I went the extra mile for it, because that made me happy. That's where I would express myself. I did that, and then I joined the school teams, and that's when I started to like finally feel I have a way of expressing my emotions, because I'm not a verbal expresser when it comes to how I feel. So I feel like playing sports and running around and like exerting energy like that and stuff really helped me get my mind clear. Elementary school ended, and then obviously came high school next. I went to Turner, and I went for the IB program. I don't know why. And my main focus was honestly not even on academics. It was mainly like sports. I was on the lacrosse team then, and oh, that was awesome. That was my first time getting into lacrosse, and I was so competitive. I loved it. It was so good. So I go into high school, and it's just like, guys are douches. They're just awful people, especially that time. Like, so many of them, like, they take advantage of you. People in high school, they just need something to talk bad about someone, and then they'll always forever hold it against them, and everyone will form groups and go against you. Even if you never did anything wrong, they treat you like you killed someone, especially at that age, and then you have no one to turn to, or like, okay, yeah. So during that time, you're already trying to figure out who you are. You're in a new environment, you don't know anyone, you're trying to make friends, and it's like, once they have that one excuse to like go against you, or it's like someone spreading a rumor about you that's not even true, who do you tell? Because no one believes you. They would rather believe the person spreading the rumor than actually go to the person that it's about and ask like, oh, what happened? Are you okay? Or like, did this even happen? Or before making a decision as to what side they want to pick. They're just all like awful times. Really lonely grade 9, that's for sure. Again, so I struggled through that, so I struggled getting through the 2 semesters there for like academics, and then I just like really focused on the sport aspect. Enjoyed like drama class and arts, again, because I got to be creative. But other than that, like I had no tolerance or patience to study anything else. Like, I still remember walking into class, and then people just like looking at you and like talking about you, or like getting dropped off to school and walking in and everyone's standing there, and it's such a lonely experience. Grade 9 ended, And then I left IB, obviously, because my grades were crap. I left there and then I went to HB. Grade 10 happened, and to be honest, I was nervous because I'm just like, I already have this image of high school in my head now of it being like the most worst experience of life. Because you're a kid, you're just so vulnerable. And so then I go into grade 10 and I'm all about the sports, like basketball team, bring it on, basketball team, volleyball team, badminton team, soccer team, flag football team, everything. Like I just didn't want to hang out with people. When you're on a sports team, you get called out of class, you get to leave, you get to like go to tournaments. And then I had like a small group of friends, but that too was always shit. It's just, I don't know what it is with the mentality of high schoolers, even girls and guys, or I don't know. You always need to like, there always needs to be something that happens and you have to pick a side. Or there always has to be a fight, or there always has to be, oh, so and so said this, or I'm not gonna sit with you at lunch. Like they won't even tell you. They'll literally quickly pack up their bags and leave and just go on about, and then I would just turn around and be like, what? Like it was like that, not even just with me, like with like, it's just like how they functioned, I guess, in high school. Well, during my time at least in high school. But it sucked. When you're lonely and you don't have people you can be free around, like people you can hang around with, like that have no judgment, you're gonna try to find friends where you can find friends. So I started finding friends like in different schools, and during this time all you just want to have friends and you just want to have fun and just be happy and just do what kids do, right? But no, oh she's going to different schools to see different people, this and that, whatever. And then people would just start rumors and they would just start talking crap, and I'm just like, you don't let me be happy here, you're not letting me be happy somewhere else. Like what do you want me to do? I feel like they want to see you be miserable, they want to see you not be happy. And then like from there it'd be like one rumor to another rumor to another rumor. And I don't know why, like girls are so evil. See, it's a weird one because like back then they wanted more attention, like also from guys as well or whatever. And then so like they would, I guess they would put other girls down to make them look higher up, or I don't know, I've never asked them, I don't know. But from my point of view now, from when I look back at it, like that's what it seems like they were trying to do. Because it was never, why would I bring another girl down for no reason? Why am I gonna encourage rumor? And then the girls would be open about it, was the guys, like obviously they told the rumors to the guys, and the guys would like look at you weird, and then they won't say anything, but then you just feel this energy from them that's so horrible, it's so crap. And then it's just like you're just walking the halls, and like it's such a bad feeling. I can't even explain to you. So I hated high school. I tried to skip whenever I could. I tried to finish high school a semester earlier, so I took like summer school, night school, everything I could. I finished a semester earlier, but high school was garbage. What I don't understand is, it's like, okay, yeah, fine, you don't like me, like that's cool, that's your decision. Like I have done no harm to anyone, that's your decision if you don't want to like me, but let me be happy. How am I such a concern to you? You're so scared and you're already feeling so attacked that like if you even stand up, it's just gonna be worse. They're gonna attack you even more because there's so many of them and there's one of you. So again, like I had my little friend circle, but they were never ride or die. It was never like that. I don't talk to anyone from high school. So like all these experiences now, like they're shaping me. Like they're shaping me, they're making me become who the person I am. Back then, like I wish I had someone to tell me what I would tell my younger self now. It's like back then, who cares? Like these people mean nothing to you. They come into your life and then they're gonna leave and then they're never gonna look back, and you shouldn't either. In that moment when you don't have anyone to tell you that, so hard because you feel like so crap. You feel like you're a bad human being. You feel like no one wants you there, and you literally feel like running away, okay? And it's so funny because like my mom knew so much of everything, and then I would always be like that friend circle I had, I'd be like, yeah, this, like I'm doing this for her, or I'm gonna get her this, we're gonna go here, I'm gonna drive them. And then she always said, she's like, they're just using you, they only want you involved when they need something from you, or like they don't have my best interests at heart. And like she always knew. But then when you're struggling to like have people that you can turn to, you'll literally do anything for them to feel loved, to feel included, to feel that, okay, yeah, maybe I can get happiness here or whatever, but no, it all comes in your face later on. So I also started dancing during high school as well. Like I was doing bhangra and stuff with my friends. Like we were all in the group together. That was cool, that was fun, but there was always still so much beef. Like there was always so many fights still. Why do people need to make other people feel left out? And why do people need to make other people feel lonely? Why do people need to make other people feel left out? I just can't with that. Like if I ever see that, it breaks me. Like it literally breaks me. High school finished and it was the summer of 2009, and I just like spent it like doing bhangra and going to gigs and like stuff like that. And then my grandma passed away in September, and that it hit everyone hard at home. I didn't go to uni, so I was gonna take a semester off at the start in January, but then in January 2010 on New Year's Day our house burned down. So our car was parked right up, like, you know, close to the garage of the house. So then our house went up in flames, and then the fire spread up to the car, so the car literally burned down as well. And so like we don't have a house, we don't have a car, we have no belongings, we don't have socks, underwear, shirt, clothes, shoes, anything, nothing. We have nothing, and we basically just stayed with my aunt, all of us four actually, me, mom, dad, and Harji. We literally all slept in one bedroom for 9 months. These friends that I had, my house burned down, and the first thing they say is, yo, do you have my outfit? I'm like, no, everything's in the house, like I don't have it. And I mean, if you want, I can go into the house and see if there's anything there, or if anything survived or anything like that. They're like, okay, cool. Like it was one of the girls, it was her outfit, but all of them were on her side acting weird because I couldn't get it or didn't bring it. And I'm like, yo, here I am, I don't even have a pair of socks, and you're worried about an outfit where like all of us could have just died. And you don't say anything in that time or whatever, because you don't see it in the moment, you see it after, you see it when you look back. And then obviously we don't have a car, and then we're going to dance practice and stuff. And one of the girls, she literally lived on my street. Like my street's a circle, she lived on my street. I obviously am gonna ask you for a ride to go to practice that we both go to. And yo, this girl, man, like she did not want to take me to practice. I don't know what it was. And I've known her since grade 2. She just did not want to take me, and she made me feel like crap for asking for a ride. I'm just like, yo, oh, it's so stupid that I look back at it right now. She stopped talking to me because I kept asking for a ride, and then after that she made everyone else, all the other girls, stop talking to me too, because this is what they do. They like to form groups and make you feel like, but I was always one that was being the left out one. Like why? So that happened. I have 0 friends now. I have 0 friends. I started going to summer school, so I took a year off school and I went to summer school instead, and night school to up my marks on my what was it called, transcript or something back then, or your report card or whatever it was. Like you need a certain average for certain programs and stuff. I wanted to go into nursing, so I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna boost my GPA as much as I can because I'm not doing anything now. So yeah, so that's what I did. But that's where I met Bhavin. So Bhavin I've known since kindergarten, but because we both moved when we were younger, we obviously lost touch, right? And like Facebook and all this stuff didn't exist back then. But then I saw her, she looked exactly the same, and I saw her at summer school, and I literally ran home and I was so excited, and I messaged her. I'm like, yo, do you remember me or whatever? And she's like, yes, I remember you. And I got so happy. I'm just like, I didn't even know we were gonna be friends again, or like we were gonna have what we have today. But literally after that time on Facebook, I think we exchanged numbers, and then she invited me over to her house, and like I met her brothers and her family, and she made me feel so loved. This girl, I'm telling you, she is a gem. Like she did not owe me anything, but she literally took all the friendships I was deprived for the last 5-6 years, and she made up for it in months. Like in months. I can't even explain. Godsend. She's literally a godsend. I feel like this whole video is me sitting here crying. This is so horrible. I'm so sorry, guys. So basically all that happened. She got me into security. I got my license, and from there my cake business started. I was at school for nursing. I was working a lot. I was making money. I was doing good. I was happy. And then like that's when I decided, I'm just like, I don't want to do like a job. I care for people, so I went into nursing. I want to, you know, I want to make people happy. I want to, you know, care. I want to be there for them, but I don't know if I can do it in this specific way for the rest of my life. Because I'm a creative. I like to create, and that's the only thing that helped me get through high school and stuff, is like by creating. And that's when I decided to like create my platform. I decided that I want to be that person that those guys and girls can go to when they have no one to listen to. They don't have a voice. They don't have anyone to tell them that it's okay, or screw these people don't matter, or don't let them define you. Don't let them make you feel like you don't belong, that you shouldn't be here. Don't let that happen. Don't let them do that to you. And that's why I share the things that I share online. That's why I'm so open to just be myself. A lot of people don't like that, but that's fine. Like, I've stopped caring. I can't do it anymore. I wanted to create a space basically where people can come and feel safe. They can feel like they can talk to me, or they feel like, you know, we're friends. That I want it to be safe and open and so lighthearted. I don't want people to leave feeling something put on them. I don't want people to leave feeling attacked. I want people to feel leaving happy, feel leaving knowing that they're not alone, feel leaving knowing that they have someone, that they'll always have someone. And yes, what I do is different. I don't create content that gets a conversation going about what's going on in the world and all that stuff. Like, that stuff is so important. It is super important, and I am so proud of the people that are doing that. But in the midst of all that, in the midst of everything that's going on in the world, people's lives still go on. People are still going to work. People are still getting bullied. People are still having their own issues. People, like, we're not all going to be here forever. Life is so temporary, and you can't let one thing be the only thing that should be present. Like, you can't dictate what someone else should be doing. You can't dictate if someone's not doing enough for what you want them to do. Who are you? Like, you have no right. You don't have the right to tell anyone to do or say anything. You only have a right to be you, and you can't force anyone to feel a certain type of way for not being how you want them to be. So the reason that I have made this video is because so many of my friends and family and people that I love are getting so many threats right now. It's stupid. Like, it makes me so upset. And no one knows your story unless someone shares it. Like, you don't know what this person's going through, or you don't know what this person has been through to make them the people that they are today. Like, you don't know. So that's why you don't have a right to threaten people. You don't have a right to tell people they're not doing enough. Everyone's doing enough. They're doing enough of what they can do. I think I'm gonna end this video here. The whole point of this video is I wanted to share my story, and I wanted you guys to know that there's a reason why people are the way that they are. There's a reason that's brought them to become who they are. I know my story is not like the most biggest thing in the world, but I'm just trying to share with you that if I can go through that and lead up to today, and it made me the person that I am today, I am proud of who I am. I'm proud of everything I've done in life. I'm proud of everything I've accomplished, and I'm proud to be here. And I am not gonna let anyone tell me otherwise, because I'm done with that. I'm sick of it, and I'm not taking any more from anyone. And I can guarantee you that someone out there, some people are gonna take this video the completely wrong way, turn it around, and somehow make it about them and make it about what they want. So I welcome you to my comment section, and I will introduce you to the block and delete button, because I am not here for it anymore. Like, I'm done. But for all of you that see me or see the goodness, thank you. So thank you for supporting me for all these years. Thank you for being there for me, for listening to me, laughing with me, crying with me, and sharing so many of my life moments with me. I love you guys. I see you guys, and we're gonna get through this together. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was such a hard video to create. I hope it helps someone, and I hope it's made a difference to someone, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. I love you guys so much, and remember to always stay gold.